tarp and all that, but
Yeah.
that's the thing, right?
All right, call to order for Historic Preservation Commission meeting, September 3rd, 2025. Roll call, Clay Burkett here, Clay Margot.
Here.
George Ruiz.
Here.
Chris Sutton.
Here.
Luann Holman. Allison Daglow.
Here.
And Kim Shaw.
Here.
And we have 4, so we do have a confirmation of quorum. Approval of the minutes from August 20th, 2005, or 2025, whatever it is.
I wasn't here for the second part, so did anybody read them? I read them, and my part seemed fine.
They were lengthy, so.
Yeah, no, and pretty good details. I just didn't know if anybody else had the chance to go through them.
And I didn't email those, but I will start printing a copy for the commission as well, so that should be at your spots.
I motion to approve.
Second.
All right, all in favor of approval of minutes of August 20th?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, minutes approved. New business, 101 Mommy Street.
Yes, I have no new staff report for that since we already did that at the last meeting. This is regarding the shiplap siding, which I do have the samples for you to view. And I'll read this and then we'll have Wade come up for any questions. So these are Slat Solution exterior shiplap siding. It is made from 60% wood and 40% high impact polymer. These panels are guaranteed to keep exteriors looking new for years to come. And those are 2 of the samples.
I know. I like the last line. I was gonna ask. You know it's supposed to preserve, right?
Yeah, she's getting a kickback for every. So it is a wood composite, which was our question.
Yeah, I was unaware that last meeting, I would have been able to tell you then, but.
So it's a wood composite. I believe that meets the guidelines.
Here's one from a little farther
And
away.
I do have some images up that would show kind of what that would look like on, Wade sent some other images, so I do have those up.
Is that the color?
That's the dark brown.
One of these browns, I think probably the darker,
Okay.
what we're leaning towards.
That's the dark brown, this was kind of a tan, I believe that is the one that you.
Oh, I was gonna say there's a darker.
And
The same.
I think we're thinking about going horizontally. So vertically.
Okay, and currently it's vertical, right?
I think it's just flat, and it's got those,
Lines.
yeah, slats of wood, like 1x,
Yeah.
painted 1x on it.
I mean, it's a non-contributing building, right? So
Because of that.
Yeah,
Because of that.
yeah, and it's, so in reality, I know that it's recommended to try to stick to the same kind of look, if that's the word, right? So changing the look, obviously it's not sticking to that original look, but since it's not contributing, then it's up to us to whether we want to require the same direction or if we're okay with how they're proposing that. I just wanted to make sure we were aware that it's non-contributing, but I know in the guidelines it does state that it should try to.
Looks wise, I think horizontal always looks better, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think vertical makes it look more modern.
Yeah,
This is-
yeah, see the vertical.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I think vertical looks more modern. Like if you just look at those two, the vertical on the bottom. I don't know.
The other image for horizontal kind of looked like this, but, I actually think the picture, I think the product itself looks a little more wood-like than it even probably looks.
Yeah, the picture doesn't, that's why the question, because it looks very plastic.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It was hard to find really any pictures of commercial, let alone, and I mean, there's some of residential, but they're not great representations of it.
Yeah.
You're lucky I didn't read the rest of this, because it says, upgrade your exterior walls with composite shiplap siding and enjoy the perfect look.
Gotta get that last little bit in here, you know. Well, based off of the guidelines, it is a wood composite, which is what our only concern was last time. I'm not really either way. It doesn't really, the direction really doesn't matter to me. What about you?
Me neither. I mean, since it's a non-contributing building and it's on the part that pretty much made it non-contributing.
Yeah.
I mean, it used to be a 3-story building and now it's 2, you know, so it's just, you know.
Do you think laying it out that way will preserve a little bit better? That way the water doesn't run straight down?
Right.
Do you think that'll help?
Water could probably get in the cracks better if it was vertical.
Yeah, because that's what
I
I'm
would think.
thinking. In a way of thinking that whatever material's used, we want to make sure that it prolongs for longer extended time, right? So that's the only thing that I'm thinking would be beneficial if we do that way.
I would say yes. Thinking through this, the product that they have that would somewhat mimic what's there.
Yeah.
It's got where it's recessed out like those battens, like those 1x strips. It has that look. It's all the same color though, but the joints for sure are vertical. So
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, because when I looked at that overlay, I mean, you can see where it's all tore up from the water just dripping straight down. So that would be my only reason why I'm in favor probably of being horizontal.
It almost looks like the old 80s, you know, wood paneling.
Yeah.
right, yeah.
You know, I think
I
like
think
George
with
said,
it's a wood composite, and I think it's definitely gonna make it look better, and I think that,
we're meeting
like
the
you,
material
like you,
specs.
yeah, we're meeting the wood composite specs, and I think that, water would get in more vertically. I mean, if any did at all, it would probably get in more vertically, I would think.
Yeah.
Having a camera in my head. I never get to see the back of my head, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, yeah, right?
Do we wanna?
Yeah, I have to comb my hair
I think
a certain
so.
way. They pop out at you, don't they?
You have any more questions?
That's it, right? It's just that.
That was all that we had.
That's all we had
Just the
left.
ship
We already
line.
did
Ship line,
that.
'cause we've
Yeah,
already
we
had
already did the
everything else.
windows. So. Does anybody have a motion? I'm not really supposed to, that's why I'm asking. I'm not really supposed to.
Okay.
Yep.
I motion to approve the shiplap.
I second that motion to.
All right, motion to approve the shiplap and, the color choices. And going vertical or horizontal, and, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, that is passed.
Thank you.
Very much. With your two leads. Sure. Thank you very much.
All right, next is 118 West Maumee Street. It's the old South building
Yes.
next to the venue.
So we did put this on our agenda today. Connor had reached out, with Fuller Ramsey Properties. There is some damage to the Stout Law Building, and they felt needed addressed before our next meeting in October. So I will present the staff report, and then we will allow Connor to come up with any questions. This is on 118 West Maumee. Proper description of proposed project. The property owner is proposing taking down part of the parapet due to safety concerns of the building. The building commissioner reached out to them, and due to the condition of the brick, new brick will be laid to match the best in color to the building owner's ability. And we can talk to Connor a little bit about if they're able to reuse some of that brick that's falling. The parapet will be replaced, so safety concerns will be addressed and remediated, and the top cap that is missing will be repaired. And I'm gonna just bring up that staff report.
Yeah, I drove by there today and I don't think I ever really realized that back part was like differing in color and I don't think I realized how,
It's
like, that it
actually
was
kind
patterned.
of bowing in a few
Yeah,
places.
that's what I mean. I didn't realize it was doing that until I actually drove by there today.
This complete remodel will include taking down the parapet and replacing it with the same look and design. The top cap to be repaired. The brick that is damaged and unsafe will be taken out and replaced with new brick to match. The applicable guidelines for this project on page 53, cornice and parapet states, general understanding and approach, cornices should be repaired with materials like their construction. Missing features should be refashioned and installed using existing elements as a pattern. Maintaining of cornices and associated parapet caps to preserve the integrity of buildings by shedding moisture away from the building's parapets and the walls. Page 53 also states a new replacement cornice can be constructed of traditional materials such as stone, brick, terracotta, stamped sheet metal, or cast iron. Parapet wall caps may be covered in new aluminum so long as the color selected does not add new visual elements to the cornice or the parapet. Page 73, walls states general understanding and approach. Walls provide protection for interior structural framing and give the building its architectural look. Walls should be repaired with matching materials, mortar, color, texture, strength, joint size, and profile. Page 73, walls also states repair of a wall. Repairs to walls should be done with materials and designs that match the original look. Brick and other masonry materials. Brick and terracotta units should match the color, shape, size, and finish of the original material. My staff evaluation upon review, the proposed project does comply with the applicable ordinances and the guidelines outlined in the Angola Historic Preservation. The materials selected for the parapet and top cap are appropriate for preserving the historical character of the building, and the design and installation is consistent with the criteria for walls, parapets, and cornices on historic structures. Materials are pre-approved materials in the historic preservation guidelines. Staff recommends approval of the certificate of appropriateness. And I should say this is for a COA. At this time, he's not requesting the facade grant. May do that at a later date. For the proposed renovation, as the project does meet the city's historic preservation standards, the staff report recommending the repair and replacement of the parapet and top caps with new brick due to pressing safety concerns raised by the building commissioner. The current condition of the structure does pose a significant risk to public safety as deteriorated or unstable masonry at the top of the building can lead to falling debris and structural compromise. While historic preservation is vital, ensuring the safety of the public and the integrity of the building must take precedence. The proposed use of the new brick will maintain the building's original historical appearance while addressing the urgent need for structural stability. This approach balances preservation with public safety and demonstrates a responsible and proactive response to a critical issue. And then I will go to some of the photos that Connor has sent over where some of that issue was taking place. It's a little more difficult to see in the photo, but there is some buckling, so I can see why Scotty, the building commissioner, was concerned about that. And these are the proposed areas that they are going to be looking at addressing.
It's more obvious if you're close up.
That is it for my staff report. Do you have any questions for me, or are we ready for Connor to come up for any questions on that?
My only thing is the top cap. Is it gonna be the roof part, or is it the area on the top left?
So Connor, if you'd like to come up, we can have some questions for you.
So I talked with the contractor on, well, first, thank you guys for putting this on and allowing me to come up here. And my name is Connor Casser. I work directly with Todd Ramsey. He is my boss. So, but the top cap for the 12 feet that you see on the back side,
Okay.
we'll match it with that section, or as you can see, and then as far as the other color of the brick.
Okay.
We're just going to try to match everything as perfectly as we can.
Okay.
I mean, we like the building. That's why we bought it, and we think it can be like, a beacon or something. It's it's a good building, next to a good venue, the venue, yeah. So,
The top cap, I was asking.
No, what business? I was just curious what they were
Oh.
doing with the building.
Yeah.
oh, yeah, so we, I mean,
I'm just curious.
so on top is like apartments, so we plan on renovating these
Right.
apartments and, hopefully some students or,
Yeah.
whoever, but then, at the bottom, we wanna do some sort of office. You know, whether it's a doctor's office, dentist, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Just retail.
Sort of right now, yeah.
Yep. It's kind of spruce it up.
Awesome.
So it is part of that structure, right? It's not anything related to the roof, just making sure, cause I didn't know if, when you said top, cap, if it was like the part that goes up from the roof to the wall, but if it's there, then
Yes.
that's totally different, okay, alrighty. Just wanted to make sure we weren't skipping something from like the roof part.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I mean, I appreciate that.
And then as I'm looking now, I do have a question. You guys have some sort of show going on or a festival in town that I need to get that dumpster out of the way?
Yes.
Okay,
Sure.
gotcha. I'll just want to, make sure I got that out of the way. I
That's a couple weeks.
think it's like 14th or something like
We're
that.
talking about cruise to the
Here's
monument.
the money.
Yeah.
17th.
17th. Yep.
Yep, about 2 weeks.
No, I'll get it out.
That's a Wednesday.
Thank you for taking that into consideration.
Yeah.
No problem. I guess we want to work with you guys. And I know you guys know Todd, so all that.
Yep. No, and I'll be honest, I think it's easier just because in regards to the guidelines, the fact that it's the brick, as long as you use something with the matching color, then you're kind of really
Yeah.
off the hook on this one. It's just, and I mean, the whole fact that you're trying to stick to the same
Yep.
shape and the same structure and
I never realized how many different colors of brick.
I know.
That's what I
And I
was
mean, I don't-
saying when I drove by there earlier because I had to get out anyway and I'm like, I'm gonna drive by it before and I didn't realize the color difference. I didn't
The
realize that
windows,
the
the
issues
windows are all
with that.
kinds of different,
Yeah.
different shapes.
No,
I did not realize.
we'd
I
love to do a
never-
lot of work. Yeah.
Is there any chance of going back to doing other windows in that space?
We haven't spoke about that yet. Really, this is kind of like Scott brought it up to us, and we wanted to get moving on this.
Yeah.
I'm just looking, we got all kinds of sizes, colors.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't be opposed to it on this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
does any of the damage of the brick touch the roof?
No,
Okay.
not the decks.
Yeah, because I know the middle part is terrible. I mean, you have a huge area to replace, basically.
I'm gonna guess this
Yes,
probably won't be the last time we see Connor.
not at all.
Probably, as they're remodeling this building, we'll probably have him again. This particular was just for the remodel. of
Like the safety. Yeah.
Or not 4:30.
Come on and sit down, Louis.
It was 4:30. Is that what you called?
Yeah, the safety concern is our biggest.
Yeah, no, and we appreciate that, cause it's one of those things where we're not, until somebody new gets in there and, actually starts putting some love. And once you start opening these old buildings, it's like, why did I open that? Put it back.
So, yep.
Any other questions for Connor?
No, you want some time on the COA?
I'm sorry, I have it was 4:30.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Do you have the samples over there so I can show you?
No, cause
Well,
Oh, he
that
took
was
them back.
already.
Oh, okay.
that was already.
I was just gonna show her.
Yeah, it's the COA for this
So
one now.
this-
Basically on that building, you'll see on the second page, the part they're repairing.
What did you guys all say? Sorry.
He's keeping the same structure and shape and color of brick to replace it, which is basically off of the. I did pull up the guidelines this time. It's based off of the page of 53 and into 73, which 73 probably covers all of that. It's just
The
there.
building commissioner has brought to the attention of Connor and Ramsey Properties that there is some safety concerns on the Stout Law Office building. So we did have to put Connor on this agenda to address those safety concerns. And that's some replacement of parapets and some of the brick that is starting to buckle on the building. His proposal is that they will fix those safety concerns with brick, so he's not using any other material, he's still using the brick that's on the.
Any other questions?
Mine was just, and related to the roof, just to make sure that it wasn't. And the only reason is if it affects the roof, based on the guidelines.
Yep.
Just as long as it doesn't cover the exposed part.
Okay,
So if you use some kind of material that overlaps, then it wouldn't
okay.
be approved. That's the only thing, that's why I was asking if you see that it interferes with the roof, because then we would have to look at that separately.
You good or you need time?
I'm just listening to you guys. I'm kind of like, I'm so sorry. It's so hard to be late.
I think this one's pretty cut and dry.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to make a motion, I think.
Yeah, this one is fine.
It's same material, same pattern, same color, we're.
Yep.
The brick repair.
Okay.
All right,
I second.
all right. All in favor to approve 118 West Maumee Street with the brick repair, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, motion approved.
Thank you, Connor, and
Thank you very
thank
much.
you for being.
We'll see you again.
Absolutely, you guys, thanks, thank you again.
Thank you for being mindful of safety concerns, we really appreciate it.
Be safe while doing it too, because that's the scary part.
Absolutely, and then September 7th.
So we're-
Yep.
Thank you guys.
He just didn't know it was a
Oh,
wood composite.
yeah.
So it's a wood composite and we.
I know a few of you had to leave a little early, but if you have some time, we can still go over old business, and just kind of finish out the
Yeah.
agenda. So for old business on 101 Monty Street, that, staff report was given for the COA and for the facade grant. The windows, sconce lighting were approved and the HPC did table the shiplap siding, which we did go over today. As far as events, I did print out some extra flyers for the cemetery tour at Circle Hill. I think we kind of touched base on it, but I didn't feel like we're all excited about it, so we didn't get to talk about it as much, I think, as we wanted to. If you guys could put these out to the public, I'm also starting to sign up for volunteers. I would like each of the HPC members to sign up for either that Friday or Saturday, whatever your schedule allows. That was again Friday, October 24th from 5 to 7, and Saturday, October 25th from 6 to 8. Looking for volunteers to basically help run the ticket booth, maybe some help with parking. We will have the actors, the docents. So I'm not asking you guys to dress up in a costume, and I mean, unless you want.
It's welcome.
That's what's fun.
We're gonna go raid the Trine Theater closet for all of us.
Oh, yeah, we've got stuff. Yeah, we're excited. We're excited. I have a nice blend of actors, grown up and kiddos too, like
Yeah, a good mix of people.
college kids.
I did kind of check in with Angola Main Street, and ticket sales have been happening. They are
Really?
selling tickets, and we did post that, and we have, I think, over 120 people interested in so that was good. So we haven't had it out for very long. So I know we don't have a meeting until October, so I will probably send you guys some emails throughout September just to kind of touch base and also to see what dates you're available to help. I'd specifically like to get with you, George, because I know you have maybe some little oddities that we could put out at the check-in table or something like that.
I got you covered.
Okay. I was looking around there yesterday, I thought, he has like some neat little poison bottles and things like that that could be put out. And again, this is a joint project with a Historic Preservation Commission, as well as Main Street and Trine University, and Kathy Aldridge, who's helped tremendously on this project. I did leave everybody, kind of speaking of that, I did leave our policies and procedures. I wasn't sure if we'd all gotten that this year. And that is something I just want to update some of the dates as well. on that, so I will task myself with that this winter. A lot of the verbiage isn't gonna change, but I think it wouldn't hurt that we kind of put that out to the commission every year, just as a reminder that this is what we do. And one of the things on there is creating some public awareness, which is why we wanna do some events like this, so. I hope you guys are excited about it, we are too, so. Or I think we are.
Yeah, we are. My people are.
I meet with Luann and Kathy on Friday to kind of go over some things, and
Is
then
it
I
next,
will.
it's next Friday?
It's this Friday,
This Friday?
at 11
I have a
a.m.
lot of ghost.
You got a lot of things
story-
happening.
Meetings, yeah. Okay, so this Friday. I was thinking I was going to the winery, because we're doing Crypts from the Tales at a winery, so.
Oh, that sounds fun.
This says ghost story meeting.
So I will update the commission on the progress of that after we have that meeting. Any questions for the Haunted History Cemetery tour?
Now, I just have one question. Speaking of like volunteering and dressing up, is this like supposed to be a scary thing?
So
Yeah, it
Friday,
would be a scary thing.
There are kids though around.
so Friday's
That's
date
their problem.
is not as scary. Saturday, we are advertising for teens and adults.
Okay.
So Saturday's date will be a little bit scarier than Friday. Friday will probably be
I
a
should
little
bring
more
my
of a
ghost
history.
hunting equipment.
But they are the characters from the grave. So, I mean, that you might not say, oh, it won't be scary. Well, we're in a cemetery and they're the characters like, this is my grave. That's a little scary right there. So I don't know, even if, you know, it's a little scary.
I don't know why you'd want to go and not dress up. You know,
Fun.
gotta dress up.
And this will be a walk-in tour for anybody who's asking. We do have some parking options for people that maybe have some more trouble with walk-in that we can adjust for that. And it is going to be an hour long, so we're doing 30-minute segments. So it'll take you an hour to get through, but we're gonna do a group leaving every 30 minutes.
Nice.
I am hoping we do have enough people to walk our groups to walk with the groups. I am concerned about that. I don't know how many volunteers you have yet.
To be the docent.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll talk about that, but I'd like to try to at least get 4. I think 4 would be a
at
good
least, yeah, for
amount.
I would
one
do
for each
that.
group, one for each group.
I
And you
would
could
do
dress up and do that. And all you do is, you know, like the storytellers only have, you know, a couple of mine were like, do we have to learn all the stories? No, one story. And then you walk them to this one and then you walk to stations, you know, and then walk them around.
So each person will be representing at that grave site, so there'll be 8 people in the history of Angola that will be represented.
And you have
The
all those,
docent-
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
The docent is kind of the person who is leading that group to each spot. And if any of you want to do that, I'd be happy to do that too, we can kind of talk about it, so.
That'd be cool to like bring my ghost hunting equipment.
I think that's
Do that
kinda
on the
cool.
way.
Sure, while you're walking your group.
Walking and like using my.
Something fun for you to do while you're walking the group.
I know, I'm
you know?
totally.
Why not?
that's cool.
So
I have.
I've been on a lot of ghost tours.
will they be, okay, so I'm just thinking, it starts at what time again?
On Friday, it starts at 5 p.m. and it goes till 7 p.m. And
That's
the
not
idea with Friday was that it would be a little bit more light out, that, you know,
The sun doesn't
seniors
set till
or, you know,
7.
we want this open to a
So-
variety of ages, so that was the idea with Friday. Saturday is a little later and it will start to get dark.
So will we have like, do we have the lights and stuff like that to put at the different locations as far as that goes?
We're hoping for
Flashlights,
lanterns.
man.
Okay, so we're gonna need
Lanterns.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
asking, are we gonna have to, is
We're
that something?
collecting lanterns, right?
Okay, cause I have some, like not high powered, but like the ones with that like candle, like the fake candles and whatever.
Yeah.
I've got like probably 10 or 15 of those.
Oh,
I
sweet,
can
that
dig
would be
out.
awesome.
Those would be cool.
I can send everybody an email again after our meeting and we can put some of those things that we're looking for
Because
in there and if people.
I'm sure
wanna
Main
go-
Street can afford to buy some battery operated candles or something.
Okay.
And,
That'd be cool too.
and then that can go in and we can put them like maybe even along the path so that because if it gets dark, we don't want anybody tripping
It
over
will be
anything.
dark on Saturday night,
that's
because the
what I'm
sun will
saying.
set at 7, and we need a lantern by the storyteller so that you can see them.
Yeah.
And then one for
So-
the docent to walk them, because there could be roots and you know, that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so like we can have like the brighter ones for where the docents are walking, but then like we can have some just kind of around each of the graves or something with like the battery operated ones.
Yeah.
So when the docent, when everybody gets there, maybe the docent turns off theirs so that everybody's kind of huddled around the storyteller. And it's more, so I'll dig out and see what I got, but I know we have probably 8 or 10 at least.
Great.
We have
That's
beautiful
great.
moons in October though, remember that.
You just gotta decide if it's,
It's nice.
It'll probably be close, cause not quite.
Maybe full.
but that's just something.
It's Sunday
Just
night.
if we, and I don't know like what other kind of stuff you need as far as for the like the graves or whatever as far as that goes is if you Luann, if you can think of some stuff you want, we can probably dig it out. We've got 3 stories of crap.
Got a little of everything.
Got a little bit of everything. Anytime anybody needed a prop, it's like, let's just go see George and Danny.
Well, and that's good that Allison's gonna send that email.
Yeah.
That way we can kind of probably brainstorm on things and
Start getting
ideas.
some
And
things around
Because
and
we don't
whatever
wanna
you
wait till
give
that
George.
last weekend and say, oh, we don't have lanterns, we don't have helpers, we wanna make sure everything's all set.
So we
So
can-
that it runs smoothly.
Yeah, and like I said, we can talk to Main Street and see if they're willing to, because we do have funding as far as for different activities and community events. We're kind of, we switched up a little bit the way we're earmarking money, so it's not gonna be for Christmas or for this or for that, it's going to be for community events.
Okay.
So we may be able to fund a little bit of that too, but I'll bring it to the board at our next meeting.
Anything else with a cemetery tour? Okay. And then our last old business item was voices and votes. We discussed, how HPC could get involved with that, and that is coming March through May of 2026. I did put in our minutes that we will discuss that project a little bit further as we get closer to that date.
Okay.
And that was all for me.
Alright, any reports from officers and members?
Probably talk that we have 2 vacancies and we need to kind of
If,
fill them up.
if
so-
anyone has any suggestions, just send them to Allison, please.
So we have 2 open spots for Historic Preservation Commission. Hope has stepped down off the board and we do thank her for her time on the commission. She was a good asset to have. I would like us to have 7 on the HPC. I think it's good to have a uneven number. So if anyone has any recommendations for 2 new members, please email me a name and a contact for them.
The only thing I have is Allison, will you please email me the guidelines? I have it printed out, but I cannot find it in the digital copy in my email.
Go to the page and they have a
Oh, that's
really nice link.
I
Yep.
was gonna say, I can send you the link
Beautiful
on the
link
City
to
of
it.
Angola page.
I was driving myself
They even
nuts
have our
today,
minutes
flipping
there.
through those
Yeah.
papers, and I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, no,
Dang.
that's where I'm looking now, cause it's.
Cause I have it
it's
in a
very
binder
far of
printed
ourselves
out, and I was
Yeah, I
like
do
flipping through the
too.
papers, and I was looking through my email, I'm like, where to go, and I totally forgot we put it on the website.
And has it been updated since we had it printed in our binders? They updated,
No.
you think absolutely nothing?
No, so everything's the
I would
same.
like to have paper too.
Alright,
If you have any trouble finding that, just let me know.
no, I'll find it, I totally forgot we did that, yep. Any other comments, attorney? Nope. Staff?
I just wanna briefly mention that I am applying for a grant for we discussed this a little bit, for the QR codes on some of the historical buildings. I got with the director of Main Street, and that's a project we're gonna partner on together. That was a matching grant. And we're looking at doing the QR codes and then maybe like a celebration, or we could do like a history tour downtown and do some different things with that.
I will tell you, anytime that we're looking to include some of the businesses, SB Bank or State Bank, the one that's right over outside, across from the bathrooms or whatever. They have a food truck that they're willing to bring out and give free food to the community whenever they have events.
Okay.
So they've been itching to do something downtown and kind of
The bank?
The bank, yeah. So apparently the bank has a food truck.
That's cool.
And they just do stuff.
I've never seen that. Well, they're really
Yeah,
seen it.
maybe they haven't had any.
They just opened.
They're
that
new to the area. The
location.
one that's next to the, what is it, Dollar General?
Yeah.
The one by Dollar General.
Okay.
They have the, yeah,
Wings, etc.
yeah, right.
The one that used to, it's where the building with that huge roof was.
Oh, sure, yeah, I know where,
That huge,
So,
like weird slanted roof.
yeah. So they have reached out to me and said anytime we're looking for anything, just let them know. So that could be something when we do the QR code, kind of, if we do an event, to invite them down and have them.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, nice.
That'd probably get more people too.
Well, that's ultimately their goal, but they wanna be part of, they wanna let people know they're part of the community too.
Right.
And they've reached out to us a couple times and we just haven't found a niche to get them in yet, so.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, I do have one question. Did we ask the Historical Society to be with us on the tour? Did we, invite them
No, but I can,
to?
for the cemetery tour.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that we should.
I do
don't
have a
you-
contact.
That would be
here.
Jim Penick. He's the president, Penick, Jim Penick.
I thought that was
Um,
Rosalie Speck who's in charge of that now. It's not the contact anymore.
Jim?
Rosalie,
Yeah, well, it could be Hope even,
okay.
yeah.
So do you
But-
have a good contact for them?
I'll look and I'll
Okay,
send it
if
to
you
you,
do, you
okay?
could share it.
Because I think that, I hate to have them left out, the Historical Society from the Klein. I mean, the tour's important, it's historical. It seems like they should, maybe help out a bit.
I'd be happy to.
And get some extra people to help, so I think that would be a good idea to do that.
Okay, so Hope is the contact, or you wanna give me Jim's?
I will, it's Jim Penick, he's really wonderful to work with, so I'll send that to you.
Thank you. My other reminder for you guys is that, September 17th, no HPC meeting, that's the night of the cruising. So our next meeting will be October 15th at 4:30. And that's it for me.
Alright, we have a motion.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Alright, meeting adjourned.
Nobody voted, but.
Oh, well, that's.